Hello teacher, today I want to talk about how to be an effective leader. In other words, we will figure out what makes a good leader. Actually, not everyone can be a leader. To become a leader respected by employees and trusted by superiors, in addition to true talent, you also need important characteristics. Now, let's start with some important skills and qualities of a leader. First, you must be a visionary. A visionary is a person who has the ability to think about or plan the future in a way that is intelligent and show imagination. People who have this quality can predict the problems that the company he is running is likely to confront in the future, so that it may help them avoid falling into difficult situations or at least minimize losses. One way to develop this quality is to constantly update news from the world around you and cultivate new knowledge and necessary skills. Second, another important factor to make a good leader is that he or she is a risk taker. It means that he is brave and not shy. Courage takes part in helping us overcome any issues we are facing. A brave man is inclined to solve the problem more effectively than a coward. Because if you fear, you may not be able to know what your better version is and how capable you are of solving the problem. And to improve this skill, people must learn how to accept risk. In addition, spend time planning and preparing carefully to reduce the level of risk in any circumstances. And the next part I want to mention is the negative effects of power that leaders can develop. Nowadays, leaders tend to reward their employees when they perform well, but it can have the opposite effect. Sometimes, people who hope that you will reward them for doing what you want, there is a high probability that they will just do it for the reward. One of the disadvantages of using rewards is that if they are to be motivating, they need to get bigger each time. Even then, if the reward is given frequently, people may take it for granted, so it loses its motivational effectiveness. Therefore, the solution is to reward in truly justifiable cases. Besides, when a leader had power, they may abuse it to force their employees, the other employees, to do what they were saying, which can cause negative behavior and job dissatisfaction, lead to loss of leader credibility, and even create an antisocial mentality for employees. So, to be a good leader, you need to use power flexibly and appropriately. After all, the power that comes from admiration and respect is more valuable than coming from coercion. I have just presented the elements that make a good leader. Thank you for listening.